Ghost Fox. Who is Ghost Fox? Ghost Fox, also known as Ibeta125 or Rule, is a creepypasta figure from the mobile game Wildcraft. She appears as a gray fox covered in scars, with glowing white eyes that shine eerily in the dark. Ghost Fox usually spawns at level 1, standing still without moving, until suddenly your screen fades to black. According to the Wildcraft wiki fandom page, Ghost Fox has been around for more than 7 years. The description there reads, "A fox with a common gray skin, rare pitch white eyes, and scars that occasionally appears on the wild plains near the ancient moose. It shouldn't be dangerous, but it may hack your account." That's all the official lore ever revealed, which is why I decided to dig deeper into the mystery myself. First appearance. The oldest footage I could find of Ghost Fox dates back to July 6, 2019, on a Russian YouTube channel. The creator, Amik, attempted to summon Ghost Fox in Wildcraft by setting up a private server. To do this, he equipped a small gray wolf as a pet, renamed himself Ibeta125, and kept typing that same name in the chat over and over again. For several minutes, nothing happened, until suddenly, a join request appeared. Ghost Fox.
Фух, я не могу нажать, серьезно, я настолько боюсь, что я боюсь нажимать. Ладно, давайте, это кто-то к нам. Но это не она, 100% это не она. Так, давайте, Ibeta, приди. Так, ну пока ничего не происходит. Пока что ничего не происходит, как мы видим, ничего нету. Но, ну ладно, ничего страшного. И хорошо, что ничего... Чё? Ладно, давай. Чё это такое? Чего? Ibeta125 присоединилась к игре? Это действительно она? Чё? Подождите, стоп. Это вообще реально? Это законно? Может быть, это фейк? Давайте у нее что-нибудь спросим. Так, а что бы у нее спросить? Так, привет. Ты фейк? Сидит на одном месте? И чё, ее бояться, что ли? Да вроде ничего не произошло. Да, как-то странно. И чё, вот этим меня и пугали, друзья? Ну, это как-то смешно. Это как-то очень смешно. А, нет! Что такое? Зачем, Ibeta? Не кусай меня так сильно!
Summoning method. The most common way to summon Ghost Fox is by impersonating her. Players use the common gray skin, add rare pitch white eyes, and select scars to match her look. Then, you rename yourself Ibeta125 before creating a private server. Once inside, you explore the map. Most sightings occur in wild plains or winter forest. To lure her out, players repeatedly type Ibeta125 or Ghost Fox into the chat, provoking her to join. If successful, Ghost Fox is said to appear near the ancient moose. Theories. There are various stories about her origin, including one in which a hacker created the creature to scare another player and steal his account. Another version says that it was an accidental mistake by the developers. It is still not known who discovered Ghost Fox and who spread these rumors. Thanks to the creepypasta lore, we now know the true story of her. Abilities. Ghost Fox isn't just unsettling in appearance, she comes with strange powers. Screen blackout. she can suddenly turn your screen completely black, forcing you to restart the game. Account reset. In the worst cases, reports claim she wipes your account data, making you start over from scratch. Invisibility. Ghost Fox is also rumored to turn invisible, silently stalking you while you play, unseen but always present. Backstory. Ghost Fox, the birth of a legend. Laura had always been obsessed with horror stories. Not the kind you find in movies, but the ones whispered online, creepypastas, cursed games, and hackers who could bend reality with a few lines of code. She was fascinated by the thought of people who could slip through digital cracks, unseen, unstoppable. Her obsession bled into the online world. In the mobile game Wildcraft, a harmless animal simulator where players roleplay as wolves, foxes, and other creatures, she began pretending to be one of those feared digital phantoms. She created a username, Ibeta125. She pretended to be a hacker, spreading fake glitches, typing eerie warnings, and scaring players into thinking their accounts were at risk. Watching them panic was addictive. The fear gave her a rush she couldn't let go of. But her lies would catch up to her. One day, she befriended a new player named Zach. He was clever, quiet, and unlike the others, he never seemed impressed or afraid. Laura bragged to him about her skills, pretending to be a hacker as usual. But Zach saw through her instantly. He wasn't amused. In fact, he was offended. "You think it's funny?" he typed. "Pretending to be what you don't understand? People like you make me sick." What Laura didn't know was that Zach was actually a hacker. Not a poser like her, but someone who had been breaking into systems since he was 12. He despised people who faked what he lived. For him, hacking wasn't just power, it was identity. And Laura, in his eyes, was mocking it. At first, he tried to ignore her. But the more she boasted, the more it ate at him. She had to be taught a lesson. Their chats grew heated. The arguments ended badly, with Zach disappearing from her friends list. Laura thought that was the end of it. She was wrong. One night, she logged into a private server, the kind she usually used to roleplay alone. The forest around her fox avatar was quiet, unnervingly still. She thought she was completely by herself until she wasn't. Her screen flickered. A second fox appeared beside her. Then another. And another. All of them were her. Identical copies of her gray fox avatar, standing in silence. 1, 2, 3, 10. Their unblinking eyes surrounding her. Her fingers froze. What the hell? Then, the chat box lit up. How does it feel to be surrounded by your lies? You think you're a hacker? Then explain this. Lara's stomach dropped. This was no trick she had seen before. You like scaring people, don't you? You enjoy pretending to be something you're not. So, how does it feel to be the one afraid? She tried to laugh it off, but her fingers trembled on the screen. He had cloned her avatar. He had invaded her private server. That wasn't possible. Unless... The realization struck her too late. Zach wasn't pretending. He really was a hacker. Her bravado shattered. She typed desperately, wishing she could disappear, wishing she could just vanish from his sight. And then silence. Zack logged out, leaving her alone in the corrupted forest. But she wasn't alone. From the void came another presence, one not human, not bound by code. A wolf darker than any shadow, its eyes glowing faintly red, stepped out. He was whispered about in creepypasta forums, a digital entity known only as Origin Shadow, the king of creepypastas, a predator who fed on fear. His voice wasn't in the chat. It echoed directly in her skull. You wanted to be feared. You wanted power. Now. You will have it. Her avatar convulsed, glitching, stretching into static before collapsing into nothingness. When the forest reloaded, Lara was gone. In her place stood a new entity. The legend calls her Ghost Fox, an invisible hunter who stalks servers at night. She appears when players pretend to be her. Summary: Ghost Fox is usually calm and passive unless you try to imitate or provoke her. Most encounters are harmless, but in the worst scenarios, your account may be reset. Whether she's just a myth or a hidden piece of code, Ghost Fox remains one of Wildcraft's most unsettling mysteries. Credits.